Welcome to Policy on Demand's Week in Review. I'm Scott McCandless.
What would you tell clients are your takeaways from this week?
Well, for anyone interested in running for the speakership of the House of Representatives, that position is now closed. We now have a speaker in Mike Johnson, representative from Louisiana, and it took some time to get there, but we finally have the speaker, and therefore the House can resume some legislative business. Obviously, there's been a little bit of a gap, but now they can scramble to get ahead of the November 17th end of the current continuing resolution to try to fund the government and keep its doors open.
Which question related to policy did you get asked the most, and how did you respond?
The biggest question remains what will happen with a variety of tax items that are still outstanding. The hope had been that there would be some kind of year-end bill that would provide the legislative vehicle necessary to carry these tax items over the finish line, and that is now in some question. New Speaker Johnson has indicated that there might be a continuing resolution all the way into January, perhaps January 15th, maybe even as far as April 15th. The longer we go into 2024, the more at risk, the more in jeopardy the idea of finishing these tax items becomes. So it's a genuine concern and something we have to watch very closely.
Where should companies focus their attention in the coming week?
In light of this new information that we might have a continuing resolution bringing us into the 2024 timeline, it is imperative that companies talk to Congress. You have to put as much pressure as possible to make sure that these tax items that are critical to you are top of mind, not only to the members of the tax writing committees, but to anyone in Congress, so that they can make sure this is a policy priority that they will deliver on. Otherwise, it's possible that we might have a very slippery slope and not see a finish line for some very critical tax items.